getting a policy loan will be the easiest loan you've ever gotten.
Why do you say that?
Well, I say that because there's no you're already qualified. You are already approved, and it's not reported on your credit. There is no a set repayment schedule. It's a very simple interest only line of credit, and ideally we encourage people to pay the interest. But again, this is so flexible, you don't have to, right? And if you don't, they will add it to the loan, which ideally we don't want, but it is nice to have that flexibility.
Mhm.
And let me just throw in a little story
Oh,
here.
please do.
You're welcome. I had a client who was going to buy a rental property. He was self-employed. So if you've gone through that, it can be very difficult to explain that to the underwriter, and maybe you're writing off some expenses that maybe aren't exactly business expenses, or you have depreciation. So the net income looks really smaller than than it is. But he was focused on growing his business, not trying to pacify this underwriter who continued to ask for more and more information. And then as he was complaining to me, um, I said, you know what? You have enough money in your policy. So if you want, you can just take a policy loan and don't have to worry about the mortgage. And he did that, and not then again, he didn't have to go through all of those hoops. But was also interesting, some of his expenses were lower because he didn't need the bank had required some additional expenses, one being a appraisal, but he was comfortable with the value. Even if it appraised under value, he was going to pay the difference. So he was able to save that cost, and along with some other ones. But then now he was in control of of the loan and the terms, and didn't have to worry. You want to see the entire episode? Click here. If you want to learn how investors use infinite banking to increase their returns and lower their taxes, click here. If you want to see if infinite banking is for you and you have some questions, hop on a discovery call with us and one of our coaches. The link for that will be in the description.